my God. Oh my God, yo. My grandma always told me if I ain't had something nice to say then, baby, don't say nothing at all. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's out. The baddest man in the world, the baddest man on the planet, and that's facts. Where my bomb squad people at? And we out.
Welcome to Hitman Boxing. The baddest man on the planet can't fill up a 20KC stadium. We're not going to set the tone off like that, though. We're going to be respectful today. But before I even get into this video, I want to kind of put things in perspective for you. Now, we are the A-side boxing community. Hashtag ASBC. There's a lot behind being the A-side of the equation. Let's put it into perspective. There's a rumor going around right now that Floyd Mayweather is going to be fighting in the octagon, right? And guess what? Take a guess at who is still the A-side, even when he's never even fought in the octagon. Can you take a guess? It's Floyd Mayweather, right? This is a guy that a lot of you guys rallied behind. You know, when he was supposed to fight Pacquiao, you know, y'all didn't say he was afraid. Y'all didn't say anything bad about Floyd, actually. Now that I think about it. Even when Pacquiao was beating Floyd's opponents even more convincingly than, well, Mayweather did, you guys were still riding with Floyd, regardless of what Pacquiao was doing, right? Pacquiao was still the B-side to Floyd Mayweather. There's a rumor going around that if Floyd Mayweather fights Conor McGregor in the octagon, there won't be any kicks, no takedowns, no elbows, no knees. They're going to have to fight in 4-ounce gloves. Isn't that incredible what happens when you're the A-side? You see, when you're the A-side, you get to dictate the terms. And when you're the B-side, you have to accept those terms. You accept those terms to one day, you know, you hope that one day that you can become the A-side by beating the A-side, right? Now, let's apply this to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua told Deontay Wilder to just stop whining and just take the deal that they're about to offer. In fact, let me go ahead and get into Anthony Joshua's statement. I want that fight. There's no doubt about it. I've gone through a situation where to get that fight, I want to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I've got my hands on 4 world titles in 21 fights, and he was very vocal about wanting to fight before I was because my objective was to accumulate every single one of the belts. Now I've done that. Wilder has 100% of my attention. I've waited for an offer, so we're about to make another offer to Wilder's team, a very good offer. That should create a lot of interest. Hopefully, that should stop a lot of his talking and whining, and he should step up to the plate and take the deal. Anthony Joshua's statement. You know, I even heard that Joshua's team wanted Wilder to wear bigger gloves during the fight. And the thing is, in order for this fight to get made, Wilder has to agree to the terms that are presented to him. You know, I can say he's maybe worth about 40%. I think that's fair. 60-40, first fight. You know, first fight got to be in the UK. It's all fair to me, man. Like, again, Deontay Wilder's not the A-side. We can look at both their last fights. Deontay Wilder was the more impressive fighter. He was. He defeated Luis Ortiz, the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. He did something that nobody in that division has done. He fought a guy that nobody in that division wanted to fight, and he won. But on the other side of the equation, and you guys hate the A-side talk, but you know, when you're not the A-side, you don't like that type of talk. You know, it's all good though. I'm just giving you my opinion, man. Don't be all butthurt about it, you know. So Deontay Wilder, impressive win over Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua just fought Joseph Parker a couple weekends ago, and the fight wasn't that impressive in my opinion. You know, I felt like Anthony Joshua could have done a lot more. You know, the referee was bogus. You know, there was a lot of just weird things going on in that fight. It was a weird Weird fight. But Joshua came out with the victory. Now his 100% knockout ratio has been destroyed. It's no more. He no longer has 100% knockouts. He won 12 rounds with Parker, right? But Anthony Joshua is still selling out stadiums. 80,000 people. 80,000 people. We can't even get 20,000 people in the United States to be interested in watching a Deontay Wilder fight live. Right? I mean, there's pros and cons on both sides. You know, Deontay Wilder's Showtime ratings are higher than Anthony Joshua's. That's a fact. You know, Anthony Joshua's done more in his career than Deontay Wilder has. That's a fact. He's got more belts. He's done it in a significantly shorter amount of time. You know, everyone's running around saying that Josh was afraid and, you know, Eddie Hearn is lying to the people. You know, I don't know who's doing what. But I know I'm really tired of all the games and the antics and people trying to get me to side with one fighter over the other. You know, Deontay Wilder stays trying to get people to side with him. You know, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, you know, seemingly stalling to make this fight. I mean, Alexander Povetkin is Anthony Joshua's mandatory for the, what is that, WBA, right? So they got to negotiate a fight, but we all know that a unification bout takes precedence, especially a unification bout of this magnitude. You know, this is for undisputed. Now, would Alexander Povetkin take step-aside money? I highly doubt that, man. I don't think he's going to take that step-aside money. Even if you don't believe that Joshua will offer him that step-aside money or his team, think about it. If they were going to offer Povetkin step-aside money, do you really think he would take that money? I don't think he would take the money, man. It would have to be a huge, huge amount of money in order for him to back down, especially considering the fact that he's been waiting to get this title shot. But stranger things have happened. It's a possibility, right? But ultimately, it's looking like AJ's going to fight Povetkin. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit, honestly. All right? And I don't want to see Deontay Wilder fight Dominic Breazeale because we know how that's going to happen. I just need to see this fight between Wilder and AJ. Deontay Wilder has to understand that he's the B-side, and he has to just take what's given to him, man. Another example, Floyd Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd was the B-side. But you know what happened? He followed all the terms of that contract. He followed all the terms that Oscar De La Hoya pointed out for him. And he took the fight. And he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Then what happened when he beat Oscar? He became the A-side. All Deontay Wilder got to do is go into the UK, 35%, 40%, whatever. You know it's going to be 2 fights. It's going to be 2 fights. And it's going to be even more money in the second fight, depending upon how the first, you know, goes. But if Deontay Wilder goes into the UK and knocks Anthony Joshua out in front of all his fans, he becomes the A-side. He becomes the man in the heavyweight division. But you gotta, you know, you gotta sit back and set your pride away. If they're gonna offer you a contract, sign a contract, man. I'm not saying I know all the terms of the contract. Maybe it's bad business, maybe it's not. But I do know he's not gonna get that fight. He's not gonna get that fight unless he agrees to some bogus terms. And it is what it is. He's gonna get a bogus contract. The money that he wants might not be there. It might not be offered. Glove size. He might have bigger gloves. Y'all remember what Floyd did to Maidana? He made him change his gloves because there was no padding in the knuckles. Like, A-side versus B-side. It's a legitimate topic. It's a legitimate thing to talk about. It has nothing to do with how the fight will go. We're trying to get to the point where we can actually start talking about the fight and breaking the fight down. But man, some of y'all Deontay Wilder fans, man, y'all wild, man. Y'all crazy. It's not that serious to me. You know, I could care less who wins that fight. If Anthony Joshua loses that fight, I don't really care. I'm not from the UK. I don't really care. Like, he could lose. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Deontay Wilder could lose. Not going to lose any sleep over it. We're just going to keep it moving. We're going to make these videos like we always do. It's easy. I'm just giving you my opinion. Y'all coming to my channel for my opinion. It's easy work, man. It's nothing. But look, we're not going to make this go too much longer. Point of the video is Deontay Wilder doesn't get to dictate the terms unless he beats Anthony Joshua. Then he gets to dictate a few terms. Like, the first fight's going to be in the UK. Maybe the second fight could be in US. Maybe it can be in what, Las Vegas? Makes sense to me. But depending upon how the loser of this fight loses, we might not even get a part 2. I don't know, if I get knocked out in the first round of a fight viciously, I'm not trying to get no rematch. But hey, there's a lot of money at stake here, man. I gotta believe that Al Heyman is advising Deontay Wilder properly, or is he? I don't know. I don't know what Eddie Hearn's doing, man. I don't know what none of these dudes are doing. The thing is, they don't care about y'all anyway. So what do y'all care? Deontay Wilder don't give a shit about y'all. He care about that money too. He care about that money, making sure he's good, his family's straight. You know, these dudes don't care about y'all, man. Stop pretending like they care. All right, it's just boxing. Just chill with all the beefs. It's not that serious. If dudes got an opinion about the fight, they got an opinion about the fight. All right, y'all ain't seen me. Well, I've got on here and I've highlighted some things about Deontay Wilder. They all true. He got 39 bums on his record, man. Like, there's no way around it. Yeah, he beat Luis Ortiz, one fighter on his record that's a legitimate opponent. 39 cab drivers, bro. 39 ex-security guards. 39 ex-Lyft drivers. 39 just hot dog cart pushing sandwich makers from Subway, bro. Like, it's not even, man, bro. Like, just make this fight, man. I care about y'all behind the scenes stuff, but just get it done. You know, just get it done. Everybody want to see this fight, so we're gonna be let down again. Don't worry, it's not gonna happen next. It'll happen in the end of 2018, and it's all good, man. I'm not tripping because I'm gonna keep making these videos, and we're gonna keep having fun with it. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.